When I first had my transplant, this was just waste ground.
For the Peace Gardens, we wanted to improve the view out of the window for patients. Through research, it's been evidenced that looking over greenery and nature improves the rehabilitation for patients and actually shortens their length of stay.
Initially, when the staff and patients were consulted, it came through that they wanted colour and they wanted something. The Mediterranean was a common theme that people were, cited as a preference. So I wanted something colourful and that would just brighten the mood. Also something that just takes your mind off your current situation, so you can just let your mind wander off into hopefully a happier, pleasanter space. And also just to work with all the planting, so it just becomes a really nice outlook for people.
Oh yeah, that definitely makes me feel happier. Not that I'm a misery guts, but yeah, that's lovely. It's cheerful. And I like the colours. These represent sunshine. And the blue ones make me think of either the colour of the sky or the seaside.
The arts team help other projects outside of the Peace Gardens where patients who are more mobile can go and meet their families and have a social moment and have a really important sort of humanising experience.
My dad was at Harefield 5 years ago. He sadly passed away here, but after a year I wanted to give something back. The Healing Garden is the garden that we created at Harefield Hospital for everybody to enjoy.
I used to look out the window and spend as much time as I could outside walking and trying to stay reasonably healthy, although I was hooked up to a pump, an IV pump. Wonderful people here, but you are within brick walls and you are fairly trapped in your room. So to be able to be out in the freedom of fresh air and amongst the plants was a huge benefit for me.
We've also worked around the sunshine therapy, which is the space outside of the intensive care and the critical care wards where patients are taken out by nurses.
Spending time outside for patients is so important, especially for those patients that are here long term. And we find patients that have been really fed up and really low in mood and really depressed. We put them outside every day, even in that when the weather's not great, they want to be out, and it just makes such a difference. And the nurse sits out there with them. They see the nurse almost in a different light. They sit and they can talk to their nurse. It's
just for them to see the outside world compared to when they are lying flat on their bed. It's an amazing feeling. The smile you see on them, and the feedback we get from them, you can't buy that.
We also benefit from gardens as members of staff. Ability to go to a place and sit down, maybe have lunch, contemplate what the day that people are having.
Reason why I like coming here and then just enjoy the nature is like in my break I want to get out from the busy work place inside the hospital, and yeah, I just generally like coming here, get a cup of hot drink and you keep yourself warm and just enjoy it.
It's been really nice to kind of see staff outside in the green spaces, particularly in the garden, and there's something about being outside, being in nature, that's kind of really helpful in getting some clarity.
There is emerging evidence from research to show that certainly in terms of mental health is greatly enhanced by spending time in gardens and reconnecting with nature.
Harefield Hospital is so lucky to have so much green space. We're very fortunate that we could work with funders from Trust and Foundation, the charity and the hospitals to commission these new gardens and bring artwork that would sort of transform the view outside the hospitals. It brings beauty, it brings health, and now we must put all our resources and effort into enhancing and protecting the green spaces that we've just built and the nature that is already there, because it is important for our own health but also for planetary health.